Hey you guys, my name is Cassandra, and I'm a relationship coach, and I inspire men to create incredible memories with their loved ones.
How you doing? My name is Chad Scott. I'm a life relationship coach and very big on being an accountability partner.
Yes. And we are here today. We want to talk about something fun that you can do in your relationship, or, people that you want to get to know real quick, or, in case you run out of questions. And that is this card game called Conveaux, right? And it's an icebreaker game. Super dope. So I know you guys have seen this at some point, or maybe seen a YouTube video or something like that. So Chad and I, we're going to play this game and try to get to know each other. And we haven't looked at any of the cards. We don't know what they are saying. But this is going to be an authentic, real live look on our true feelings. So don't lie.
Oh, no. Everybody knows I live my truth.
Yes, live your truth. We don't do nothing for the gram. All right, so this is how the game goes. You basically have a full deck of cards, and each set has different categories, 4 categories. So one category is tell me more. Mm-hmm. The second category is priorities. The third category is yes, no, it depends. Mm-hmm. And finally is this, that, or both. And so the idea is that you pull one card from each pile, but when you pull the first card, or whichever card you have, both parties have to answer before you get to the next category. So but we got to answer the same question.
Yes.
So I am going to pull the first one, let's see, and ask Chad a question. So this is this, that, or both.
Okay.
The question is city or suburbs? This, that, or both?
Wow. I would say both. I think city for me, being single. Mm-hmm. And also be able to go to the store late nights.
True.
Late night runs. I'm staying at Dunkin' Donuts, so that. Right. City. Suburbs is when I really feel like settling down doing a family life.
Got you.
So I would think both for me. What about you?
I would definitely. What would you think I'm going to say?
I think you'll say. I think you like the suburbs for some reason.
Yes. You got it. I was surprised. I was like, let me see. Because, a lot of people think I'm supposed to be like this big time city girl. But yeah, I would, no matter what, I dig the suburbs.
Yeah. So the suburbs would be, all right, got it. Would it be, in a Pacific area, what you kind of vision with the suburbs?
As long as I have a nice house with 2 Rottweilers and a tortoise in my house, I'm good.
Tortoise.
Yes.
Okay.
I want a big one just walking around doing nothing.
No judgment free, so.
Safe space.
Safe space. All right, let me go with this one. Meat or no meat? This, that, or both?
Meat or no meat? Both.
Okay.
Definitely both. So I actually do something. I do like a no meat May. The month of May, I don't eat any meat. I go vegan.
Why May?
Just a habit. Cause I feel like around May season is when a lot of fresh fruits come out. It's in abundance, and it's a good budget friendly way of doing something different, right? It's like right before summertime, so you get a nice reason to like slim down some.
Okay.
And all the produce is in abundance.
All right.
What about you? Meat or no meat? I said meat.
Meat.
You.
It's meat. Like, listen, I got vegan friends. I hang out with y'all all the time. Great time. But yeah, meat so far, unless there's a health issue that comes up. Right. But other than that, meat.
Would you date or marry a woman who is like a no meat eater?
So what happened was one time I liked this vegan girl, right?
Okay.
And I tried my best. Like, God know I did. Like, vegan restaurants, vegan vibes. We were doing it. I was like, my thing for me is that part of me being a foodie is the enjoyment. So if I'm eating a good steak, I want you to be like, can you taste this?
Right.
And
you want to share?
Yeah. No, not mine. You get your own. Oh. But we could we could have that moment when it's like, all right. So those moments, like, I love, it had to be me for me. I tried. It definitely gonna have to be something that I have to learn how to cook better.
But what if she just likes chicken and fish?
But what's that? Not pescatarian. What's that be? If you do chicken and fish? I'm cool. I'm open. It's just that one thing where if you're not one of those vegan that mock me, or I'm watching all the McDonald's documentaries, but look at this. You still eat that? Or I had a big crush on Maya, right? But she was big. She's a vegan now, and one of her things was she had a quote like she's saying she can't even date a guy that's a meat lover because she could taste death in their breath when they kiss.
Dang.
I'm like, I guess we over.
Right, right.
Let's go.
See, my thing with the whole vegan thing, just saying, is I don't mind vegan food. I hate when they try to recreate the foods they're running away from.
Okay, well. Yeah, so some of them, like my homegirls I be hanging out with, they be sure, like, this is kind of chicken,
right, don't.
helps, jackfruit. They love jackfruit to try to help out. Cause tofu, I think a lot of people don't like tofu anymore. Yeah. But shout out to them, like, it's a lifestyle choice, I could have a meal, but I'm not sure about the lifestyle right now.
Got you. Alright, so we're going to get to the next question.
What's this? So
this is yes, no, or it depends.
Okay.
Are you serious about keeping up with your credit? To what extent? Example, I panic when my cards are close to the limit.
Yeah, I'm very conscious of it. Credit scores and bills. Like, I'm very big on that. Like, almost like I'm at a point where I hate owing people. So even if it's owing somebody $5, I hate that. So even the bankers, I'm like, all right, cool. I always trying to find a way to try to budget to get out the way. You got to be conscious of it for me. That's the thing for me. I've been more, I would say when I turned 30, I think I've been more conscious of that. A lot of things when I turned 30, when I was like, all right, I got to make these moves and shakes. What about you? Are you serious about keeping up with your credit and what to extent?
So I have excellent credit, but I don't mind it.
Okay.
And I think it's because I know I have excellent credit.
Okay, you've been there, done that. You had a touchdown before, so you don't really care too much.
Right. And I feel like it's a part of it. I guess I feel like it's a bit propaganda-ish in a sense. So things like that, it stresses me out. So I don't like to focus on it. I won't say, even though I have excellent credit, I wouldn't say that I'm as responsible financially as I could be.
Okay.
It's not terrible, but I could do better.
Got it. I'm trying to do better. I was telling you earlier about the Robinhood and apps and all that.
Yes,
I'm trying my best to be better with that.
Yes.
Let's see what is this one is. This is wrong. I'm on.
Yes.
All right. Yes, no, it depends. Do you actively practice a specific religion?
No, I do not. So I do identify as Christian. And for the most part, I feel that that's what lands for me. But in 2018, I prayed to God, and I was just like, God, I know that there is so much more to spirituality. There were things that was going on in my life that I couldn't explain.
Okay.
And I couldn't find the scriptures, you know what I'm saying, to match with what I was learning. So I was like, I gotta venture out a little bit. Like, I believe in Christ. I believe that He's the Son of God. I believe He died on the cross for my sins. I believe in all of that. But I also do believe that there's more to it. Like, I do believe in astrology, and I do practice it in the sense that I'll say things like, I'm a Libra. Okay. Or God forgive me, I'm an airhead kind of thing because I'm a Libra. But, yeah. I don't practice astrology to the extent that I'm over here looking at the stars and trying to figure it, like, not that deep. Yeah. What about you?
How long it took you to get to that space that you're in now?
I think for a long time I had a lot of guilt about it, and I was like, I was a secret, zodiac follower. Like, I didn't say none of that in church because I didn't want to get rebuked. And then it was just after a while, especially being a relationship coach and talking and like now being exposed to a lot of people and seeing certain things. After a while, when people be like, "Yeah, I'm a Taurus, I'm a Taurus, I'm a Taurus," and you're like, oh, y'all got a temper issue. Like, y'all got, it's a thing about y'all.
Start finding a pattern.
Yeah, I see. It's unexplainable. Like, you can't get around. It's like something it got to make sense. And the Bible doesn't really spell out any zodiac sign, but you know what I'm saying? It's something to it.
I got you, because once I tell somebody I'm a Gemini, it's always some type of, Gemini. Oh, excuse me. Right. I'm like, all right. So I got you. All right. I see you. There's a, you spiritual.
I'm spiritual. There we go. Yes.
I got you.
Yes. What about you?
I would say I'm a free agent.
And what is that?
I'm a free agent. I don't have a religion that I subscribe to. I believe in God. Right. A family Christian.
What about Jesus Christ?
Jesus Christ, that's my homie. He's my greatest hype man. But what happened for me?
But do you believe He died on the cross for your sins?
Yes, but
you believe it really actually happened on this earth? It's not like an example.
this is the thing with Bible. So we're gonna talk about the Bible.
Here, I'll see. I had this.
So
let me tell y'all something real quick. Chad, this is not a man you can hear his answer and just take it. You gotta go down deep. You gotta go in the rabbit hole to get the whole thing. I knew it was something to it. Go ahead.
No, so my bottom line is this: I believe in God. The Bible, I feel like, is a great book. I struggle with it when it comes to believing it and dipping in the water. That's what I call getting baptized. And for me, like, even when I fell in love with a pastor's daughter by accident, it was, for me, is one of the things where I was trying to really see, can I really become this person? And I didn't want to be a character myself or lie to dip in the water. So yeah, so for me, it's like, I believe in the Bible and Jesus, but to me, it's like, sometimes with the Bible, I'm like, I don't know. But like I said, I'm very spiritual in the sense of I'm very understanding about treating people good and having that compass and a moral compass and all that stuff. So before I be going to church on Sundays or on Easter for Super Bowl Sunday, you know, the Super Bowl for church people on Easter.
I cannot.
So I would go to events here and there, just like the vegan thing. I would go to a meal. I would go to a church event here and there.
That's just not consistent.
But I don't think that I'm a co-signer and become that and dip in the water and go through that motions. And also, as a relationship coach, I feel like it allowed me to be open to different experiences, different people walks of life. And didn't have that Christian lens, so to speak. So that's why for me, when giving relationship advice, I'm coming from a place of where you at and not trying to put my own thoughts on it or force it like, ooh, that's nasty. So when I talk about poly couples or people that do threesomes, I'm not like clutch my pearls like it's like but there's still rules of engagement of this. So yeah, so that's what I'm at with it.
Yes.
So, you know?
That was very good.
No problem.
Yes. All right, the next one. Priorities.
All right.
On a scale from 1, the least, to 5, the most. How important is marriage? So example, like 1, it's only a piece of paper. 5, it's a beautiful thing. It's all about the commitment.
How important is marriage? I'm pro-marriage. So I feel like marriage is very important. And we talked about it before. Like marriage is a beautiful thing when it makes sense. So you just get a title, all right, anybody get a ring. But when you actually building with somebody, that lifestyle you want to build with somebody, I think that it's the most beautiful thing you see when it makes sense. And for me, like, I can't wait to get married. Like, that's something I can't wait to get married.
I think you make a very good husband.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna try my best. So yeah, so I can't wait to get married. So that's for me is my goals. It may not be everybody go. Marriage not for everybody, but for me, I'm cool with marrying a woman, rock with her for the rest of my life.
Yes.
So what about you? How important is marriage to you?
So I was married before, actually. So I was married to my high school sweetheart. We were together for like 15 years, and it was a fast nosedive, like the last 5 years. And I will say this. So once we were separated, and I was quite certain, before the divorce was finalized, I was quite certain that I would get married. I declared that I would get married in 2020. The date was 10/10/2020. I was so sure of it. And now we're kind of past that range, and I'm in a space of, I really like being single. So I'm pro happiness.
I got you. Cause you've been in the like you said, high school sweetheart. So you've been in the mix for a lot. So you didn't get a chance to be the single and explore and see what you like and don't like. But you know, would you ever get married again?
If it makes sense. But here's the thing, right? So this is my thing, right? So I was talking to someone, and I was just like, you know, as a lady, and even if the guy's feeling like, oh, you don't have to go all out. For me as a woman, if I'm going out on a date, I'm going to do my hair, I'm going to do my nails, I'm going to come with my best, right? It's something that I do regardless of if I'm going on a date or not, but let's be real. Like, if you're going on a date, you're going to step it up a little bit. By the time I do my hair, my nails, my lashes, you know, I might do a wax here or there, not for him necessarily, but just doing the whole grooming, whole thing or whatever. Got my outfit on, got my boots on. You're looking at minimum $500. I don't want to get coffee for that. I got coffee in my house. I got a fridge full of food, and I have Netflix. You know what I'm saying? So like if a guy's gonna ask me out, it's got to be a reason for me to want to come out. A meal ain't a reason. A cup of coffee ain't a reason. Just to talk to you in person is not a reason. There's FaceTime for that. We're not talking about generational wealth. If we're not talking about building an empire and a legacy, I can't.
That makes sense.
I prefer my singlehood.
No, I got you. Because for me, like you said, you did all the production.
Yes.
And you want to get experiences. And I feel like coffee dates, ice cream dates. I call them meet and greets. I don't really call them dates.
Right.
But people like to do that as a pre-date or pre-screening.
Right.
What do you
think about that, honestly?
Meet and greets. I don't mind meet and greets, but it's not a date.
Right.
So a lot of people look at it as dates, and because I think statistics of last year that Starbucks is the number 1 dating spot.
Okay, got it.
So people go to Starbucks because I guess less pressure.
Right.
We used to get coffee because some people are not drinkers.
Right.
So let's go get coffee. So Starbucks have been like the number 1 dating spot. I think for me is that it's so easy to date. It's not about a budget thing. That's not a topic though. It's not a budget thing, but you definitely find plenty of ways to make it make sense and have good dates that you don't have to spend too much money, but it's an investment. Yeah. That's why I tell you, I'm not dating type of girlfriend budget because it's an investment.
Yes, it is.
So you gotta have more disposable income to invest in that. All right, my turn.
Yes,
my turn.
It's your turn.
All right, I'm on this one.
Priority section.
Priorities. Name the top 3 character traits of the ideal partner. Example: honesty, consistency, spiritual.
Got it. So I would say kingdom man is one, which I'm kind of cheating because that's a whole thing.
Yeah, we got it. Give him a little bit for people that don't know what that means.
So for me, a kingdom man is a man who positions himself in the context of a relationship as a leader, right? And people get annoyed when they hear a man being the leader because they think that means that a woman is not a leader. But if you're an excellent leader, if you're a kingdom leader, then you'll recognize leadership qualities around the people that you're with. And it's not about you being in front of anybody, putting your foot on anybody's neck. It has nothing to do with that. I think the biggest aspect to make it succinct to talk about what a kingdom man is a man who doesn't communicate, but he articulates.
Got it.
He's thinking about who he's with, who he's around, and how he... Let me clear that. Yeah, he's thinking about who he's around. Kingdom man is thinking about who he's around. So if he's talking to his wife, he's going to articulate what he's saying according to who she is, her character, and her frame of mind, right? That because he's conscious and he's thinking about everything. I think when you think about a king, the difference between a king and a man is when somebody's in a king space or frame of mind, they're thinking long term and they're thinking about everybody involved. It's really about them, right?
All right.
So, first characteristic is a kingdom man. Second characteristic I would have to say is a great sense of humor.
Okay.
I can be extremely serious. I cannot afford. I can't afford to have someone around that is serious because I can really get into that and I enjoy being silly.
Got it.
So somebody who can bring out my my inner child.
Got it.
And the last thing that I would say is open-minded. Definitely open-minded. I want to explore. I want to, especially growing up Haitian. I'm Haitian, y'all. So growing up Haitian, Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of rules. And there's a lot of things that they tell you, like everything is almost a no, right? And I just have, in my 30s now, I'm challenging a lot of the things that I was told was not good, was not okay, wasn't good for the goose or the gander. And then I see other people who are doing it and they're living their life and they're good. So I want a husband who's like, you know what, babe, let's explore this. But,
What worked for y'all?
Yes. But the kingdom mindset, though, meaning like we're not going to go all the way.
But you'll enjoy yourself. And
exactly.
What worked for you? Like, I'm big on that.
Yes.
My 3 things. Confidence.
Okay. I've heard you talk about that.
That's, whew.
What is it? What is that for guys? Why is that a thing?
Well, not for everybody. A lot of guys don't like confident women.
Okay.
I love confident women because I feel like it's, I guess for me, having a lot of women friends, the way I move, I just think that having a woman that's confident in herself is less of reassurance headaches in a sense of trying to reassure her and walk her through it, and she's scared of doing things outside her comfort zone because of the insecurities. And I'm very big on that. That's the first thing I look for in a woman is where her confidence level's at. Because if you're not confident, I know that I'm in for a long ride.
Right.
And that's something relationship, marriage, I don't want to deal with that. Number 2, sense of humor. Once again, I can be serious and focused, but like you said, as Gemini and me, I also have moments where I like to crack jokes, and I'm very,
Yes.
and even me, like, I think that if you don't have sense of humor, then my dry humor or my asshole tendencies
Oh, he's a big a-hole.
will come up a different kind of
Yeah,
way
like-
if you don't have a comedy style. You know what I'm saying? You have the comedy thing on me.
Yes.
So that's that. The third thing I will say will have to be, what is it? I'm trying to think real quick. What is the third thing I need? Confidence handle a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sense of humor handle a lot of stuff. Supportive. I think supportive. I think that that's very important to have a soundboard, have someone that's supportive of people and wanting to help. You know that part of that kind of love language, act of service kind of thing. When you have someone that's willing to help and build with you, because it's one of the things where you can have somebody that's there, and you do your own thing. It's cool, but I like the bonding. I like the back and forth conversation.
Let me ask you a question. So if you're cleaning up, do you want your significant other to be like, y'all clean in the same room together at the same time, music on, or you be like, yo, you handle that and tackle that, I'm gonna tackle that over there?
It all depends. Like, I don't have that. I'm not that kind of like, all right, but it's one of the things where it's like helping as far as even I think more for my career or those kind of thoughts to have it with someone. It's different when you're friends and family, whatever, but someone that's actually in the trenches with you, just to see, am I tripping here? And just have that conversation for a game plan you have in mind.
Right.
That soundboard is great. And also I'm a night owl, so that 3 a.m. in the morning stuff, I like that. Figure out the game plan and the vibes.
Got you. Okay. All right, we're going to go to the next category.
All right.
That is, we did this. Oh, this is the last one, y'all. So we just chose just 2 cards from each pile so that we weren't here all night, you know,
Yes.
kind of thing. So the last pile is Tell Me More. Ooh.
Let's go for it.
Name 3 to 5 red flags and why.
3 to 5 red flags.
An example is like always on the phone. You're rude.
Inconsistency is a red flag for me.
Child.
That inconsistency will blow me off.
That's the first thing I was thinking of.
See, look at that. Great mind thinking alike. The second thing, red flag, will be... What would be another red flag for me? Back to the conference thing. A Debbie Downer. The why I'm not happy, this is not happy, the sky's blue, why is it blue? Like that person is like,
Gotta go.
You gotta help yourself. Like I can't. This is 3. And another red flag for me is someone I do not know how to hold a liquor.
Okay, like they go overboard, not when they fall asleep.
Nah, it's fall asleep fine. That's how we give it up. But I'm talking about,
I cannot hold mine.
like I said, because some people,
Like a sloppy drunk.
yeah, sloppy drunk or turn to a whole different personality.
Really?
Like the people that they drink and they turn to a whole different animal. You be like, who are you?
I haven't seen anything.
And what happens for me is like those moments as a man,
Yeah.
you have to be careful because that puts you in danger sometimes. We drinking somebody, she picking fights and I'll beat you up. You're like, yo, what? Relax. So if you don't know how to hold your liquor, that's one thing I'm like, yeah, that's a red flag for me. What's your 3?
Got you. So we said inconsistency. So from this goes back to the kingdom man, right? I need, this is not a want, I need for my man to honor his word above all things. Because that represents kingdom, that represents like the image of God, right? He holds his word above his own name, for crying out loud.
Got it.
If it's too inconsistent, you're gonna make me get anxious, and I already struggle with anxiety. I don't need you added to it. Another red flag for me is the company that he keeps.
Okay.
Listen, I'm totally for, having people around from all walks of life, but if all your folks is low vibrational, negative, like got drama around them, like nobody can have a good time. Everybody's like barely paying their rent. Like everybody's like taking from Paul to pay. Like that, I can't do it.
Got it. All right.
I can't do it. And a third red flag for me would be how he talks about his ex.
Got it.
How a man talks about his ex and his relationship, and this goes for anybody, I think, is how much of the relationship breakdown are you willing to express was your part? Cause the way you talking about your ex, if I become your ex, you're talking about me like that, and I cares about my reputation. So you know what I'm saying?
Like I always joke about it. Like I'm all my ex's favorite ex.
Right.
So we have a good rapport. We have a good rapport with each other. So I can see how if somebody could be bashing on their exes and play the victim,
right,
you're like, what you did?
Right.
So you was
like,
perfect. The world's crazy. I was doing everything. So I got you. When it gotta be, you gotta take signs of how they talk about the ex.
Correct.
I got you. All right.
Yes.
All right. I got you.
Last card, y'all.
All right. Let's go. Let's see. Hope it's a good one.
This is fun.
Tell me more. What are people surprised to learn about you?
I can't reveal. That's what they be surprised about. It depends. It depends. So,
what blow people away? Like when people get to know you, where they're like, "Oh wow!"
I think people are surprised at how intuitive, like my intuition and this gift that I have. That I will say, I don't understand it. I haven't controlled it. I haven't had any sort of person show up at my door and be like, Cassandra, this is how we're going to do this, how it works. I don't know. I get these weird downloads. I've heard people's thoughts. So some of the things that have come up for me is I've heard people's thoughts before. I've smelled certain scents. Like I'd be on the phone with somebody and I know what environment they're in because I could smell the smoke or I could smell the alcohol. I've had dreams that came to pass in less than 24 hours. Like literally, like I would text my sisters like, yo, I had a dream that such and such happened. And then by that evening, exactly the dream as I saw it is exactly how it occurred.
Got it.
What else? Like I just get feelings, you know what I'm saying? Downloads or I like I'll know it's something like I'll talk to a homegirl of mine and I'll be like, okay, this is what he's gonna when you see him, this I'll tell you guys a perfect example. So of how it just happens, and this is about me, right? And this is the parts where I love, and then sometimes I don't like it. So I was dating this guy. I call him Black Santa. He was grown, very grown, dark and lovely, gray beard, salt and pepper, totally dope dude, right? And I like Black Santa. He's a great guy. And so we were going on date. I think this was date like 2 or 3, and we always talked all the time. I liked him a lot. And he was coming to pick me up at my house. So prior to that, we always met up somewhere. But this time he was picking me up at my house. And as I was getting ready and I'm putting my dress on, I heard, he's going to ask you to use the bathroom. Tell him no. And I was like, well, how am I? And I'm having this dialogue because I'm like, well, why would I say no? Like on what? Like what am I gonna say? Like, and I didn't really mean to ask that. It just came out. And this is no. I'm not speaking to anybody out loud. You know what I'm saying? And I heard, tell him that your mom and your daughter's in the house. I said okay. And I continued to get ready, curl my hair with the wand and everything, so on and so forth. He said, around 5 minutes. I said, okay, I'm coming out. And then he texts me, can I use your bathroom? When I tell you my jaw dropped, I hope he's not watching this.
You fine. Good people. Shout out to you, man.
Sorry.
It's okay, go ahead.
But, yeah, my jaw dropped. And my mom and my daughter was not in the house. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was for me the turning point of our connection. Because I felt like whatever entity, God, you know, whatever you want to call it, universe, was warning me about something about his character that I wasn't picking up on all these times that we was dating anyway.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? So that's in the case where I enjoy it. I hate when it happens sometimes because if I'm dating somebody and they doing something sneaky, like things will just start happening. And it's like a whirlwind. It's like, it's almost like the energy feels like water and like inside of a washing machine.
Got it.
It starts to move and then shake and the next thing's like, jigga, like all of his secrets start coming out and then it breathes. It causes me to have anxiety. My confidence goes wayward. I just become a different woman.
Got it.
So, and that's in those cases where people are surprised. So, you guys, this was Convo, y'all. I had a really good time. Did you have a good time?
Yes, I enjoyed it. I think that was a great opportunity to get to know people a little bit more and more deep in depth. Especially couple or in groups.
Exactly.
But we're going to have the link in the bio.
Yes.
So you can purchase your own copy and enjoy the deck of cards.
And this is one of the things that me and Chad talk about, which is like dating on purpose.
Yes.
And Chad hates the honeymoon phase because these are the kind of questions most people don't ask. They don't talk about these things.
They want to rock the boat. So I'm very big on, I hate the honeymoon stage. I want to have the real conversation early. So that's why cards like this are an opportunity now to have those questions, the follow-ups, and be like, all right, cool. Is this person for me or just,
exactly, definitely.
Gotta get demoted. So
yes.
So.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks.